Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the press conference after the USA's win over Greece. Before we begin, please switch off mobile phones and questions for now only in English, please. From Greece, Coach Skortopoulos and Yorios Papagiannis have joined us here. And we're going to start with open statements, beginning with the player. Yorios, your thoughts on the game, please.
I think we tried to play our game, but US, of course, they played their playing style. We let them back in the game all the time when we were trying to score in the first quarter. We let them to have easy shots. We lost some offensive rebounds from them, and they got the win.
Thank you. Coach.
Okay, it was a tough game. We'd like to congratulate the United States team, Coach Popovich and everybody. They keep the too much intense of the game for 40 minutes. We try to stop them with a kind of zone matchup. It works, but not too much as we like. And from the other side, in the offense, we cannot find the solutions from the open shot. We missed a lot, even the free throws. And with a score like this, it's very difficult to win the United States. For sure, the defense keep the team very low, almost 30 points less than average, but in our offense, we don't find a solution, and we cannot be close, so at the last moment to make a last effort to win the game. Anyway, our focus now is for the Monday's game against the Czech Republic, and we have to fight, so we have to qualify to the next round.
Thank you. We're going to open the floor to questions, only in English, please, and state your name and media organization when you ask the question. We're going to start with questions for Yorios, and then we'll move on to the coach. Any questions? Okay, any questions for Coach?
Yes.
Hello, I'm the reporter from Shenzhen TV for the coach. So obviously the result today between Brazil and Czech Republic gave you like an opportunity.
Yes.
It was like more possible to qualify for the next stage.
For sure.
But also it means like you have to beat Czech Republic on the 9th. So does it make it more like more pressure on you on the players, or you are pretty confident that you can beat Czech Republic, who was like a surprise force in this World Cup? Thank you.
Yes, for sure they put pressure on us because we need the points, but compared with the United States, the Czech Republic, it's a European-style team, so it's more familiar to us and our players. It's very experienced, most of them, and recognize all the players, all the situation about the Czech Republic, and I believe that we're going to be ready to make a tough game and to find the score. For us, there is no other option, only one. We have to play as hard as we can, so we're going to take the qualification to the next round.
Any more questions? Okay, thank you very much. That concludes the first part of the press conference. Player and coach will be available in the mix zone for questions in Greek. A USA coach and player will join us here shortly. Thank you.
Δεν μιλάμε τους Έλληνες. Okay. Πάμε. Εντάξει. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the press conference after the USA's win over Greece. The US into the quarterfinals. Congratulations. Just a reminder, please switch mobile phones off. From the USA, Coach Popovich and Kemba Walker, 15 points and 6 assists in the game, have joined us here, and we'll have open statements first. Kemba, if we could start with your thoughts on the game.
It was a very competitive game. You know, Greece is a really good team. Much respect to those guys. But, you know, we played well. We had a great game plan. We stuck to it, and, you know, we were able to come out with a big win.
Thank you, Coach.
You know, we played a very experienced team, really well coached, and one that is, you know, both physical, but it executes really well. So it was a good test for us, and it helped us get better. That's our goal, to try to get better in every one of these games.
Thank you. We're going to open it up to questions. If we could start with questions for Kemba, and you could please state your name and media organization. Can we get the microphone on?
Kemba, what was your view of the play on Harrison at the end, and what do you think sort of triggered? Just, I mean, was there just not an apology? Was that it, or what sort of, other than the fall itself, it seemed like it escalated a bit. What was your view of how that all went down?
The guy plays hard, man. You know, he didn't want to give up. You know, he tried to make a play. You know, I think it, you know, looked worse than it really was, and that's all it was. You know, guys are competitors, and that's all it was. You know, we at the end, you know, in the huddle, guys just apologized, made up, and, you know, we're just looking forward to the next game. That's it.
Okay, down in the front, please.
Joe Varden from The Athletic. I had a question for Kemba and a question for Coach. For Kemba, is there a point in this process when playing for Team USA started to mean more? Like, was it as important for you when you showed up in Vegas as it is now?
Yes.
Or did it change?
No,
And then
nothing's changed for me. I've been waiting for this opportunity for so long in my career, and, you know, now that I'm here, I'm excited and just trying to do anything I can to, you know, represent my country, you know, as best as I can, and, you know, do what I can to help this team win games. So nothing's changed for me personally. I'm super excited to be here each and every day. I'm around the best group of guys possible. So yeah, I'm super excited.
And then for Coach, from where did you draw the defensive schemes that we saw today on Giannis? Was it from playing against him in the NBA, or from what you saw on film from what Greece does?
You know, everything is always a compilation of experiences. I mean, obviously we've seen him play. He's a great player, but, you know, they shoot the ball well. They know how to penetrate, how to attack closeouts. They post up well. He's obviously a force. So it's a little bit of everything. I just think that overall we did a good job of being active. We're trying to be as active as we can defensively, and tonight it worked out.
Any more questions?
Pop, your defensive game plan obviously worked very well. How do you feel, and really the defense for the last couple games has worked pretty well, how do you feel about where your offense is at this stage of the tournament?
Well, the defense is ahead of the offense, for sure, but that's expected with, you know, 12 guys that never played with each other before. That's pretty easy to figure out. So each day that we have, you know, we hope that our execution can get better and better, and as coaches we learn, you know, what's best for this group of guys.
Okay, this is the last one over here.
Aris Barkas from Eurohoops. Coach Popovich, do you agree that it's easier to contain Giannis within the FIBA rules and the FIBA court compared to the NBA? Because this is a hot debate right now in Greece.
I agree with that.
Thank you.
I do.
Okay, that concludes the press conference. Thank you, and once again, guys, congratulations.
No Australians in the room. No Australians.